You've been searching for something. Maybe it's success, love, happiness, or just a sense of peace. You chase it, work for it, hope for it. But no matter how hard you try, it always seems just out of reach. It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and sometimes it makes you wonder if you're meant to have it at all. But what if everything you're looking for is already looking for you? What if the very thing you desire is trying to find its way into your life, waiting for you to open the right door? This isn't wishful thinking. It's how the universe works. The energy you put out shapes the reality you experience. The thoughts you repeat become the life you live. And the moment you stop chasing and start aligning, everything changes. In this video, you'll discover why your desires aren't random, why the universe is already moving in your favor, and how you can finally step into the life that's been waiting for you all along. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear could shift everything you thought you knew about success, happiness, and your place in this world. Centuries ago, a poet and mystic named Rumi spoke words that would echo through time. What you seek is seeking you. At first glance, it sounds poetic, almost too simple. But beneath these few words lies a truth so deep that it has guided seekers, dreamers, and believers for over 700 years. Rumi wasn't just a poet. He was a Sufi master, a spiritual teacher who saw the universe not as a place of chaos, but as a field of connection. In his world, nothing was separate. Every longing, every desire, every dream was part of something greater. Sufi philosophy teaches that the soul is constantly in motion, drawn toward its purpose like a river pulled toward the ocean. Desire isn't random, it's a calling, a force that leads people exactly where they are meant to be. To the Sufis, love, wisdom, and fulfillment are not things to chase, but forces that are already moving toward those who are open to receiving them. Rumi's words reflect this belief. They suggest that whatever pulls at the heart isn't a coincidence. It's a meeting in progress, a connection waiting to be made. The teachings of Sufism often speak of surrender, not in weakness, but in trust. Trust that the universe is always in motion, arranging encounters, aligning opportunities, bringing the right people and experiences together at the right time. The human mind fights this. It wants control. It wants proof. It wants to force things into place. But the moment control is loosened, something strange happens. The things that once seemed distant start moving closer. The right book appears, the right conversation happens, the right door opens without warning. In the modern world, this idea has found its way into self-help movements, spiritual practices, and the law of attraction. But long before people spoke about manifestation or energy alignment, the Sufis were already whispering the same truth. The moment something is truly sought with the heart, it begins seeking in return. This isn't magic, it's the nature of existence. The same force that draws the moon to the earth, the tide to the shore, draws people toward their dream. Not through force, not through struggle, but through resonance. Doubt can interrupt this process. Fear can block it. But the underlying truth remains unchanged. What belongs to someone, what is meant for them, will always find its way, sometimes through effort, sometimes through patience, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. Rumi's words were never just about desire. They were about trust, a reminder that seeking is not a one-sided effort. The very thing being longed for is already searching in return. The path isn't about chasing, it's about allowing the meeting to happen. Thoughts are more than just passing ideas. They carry energy, shaping emotions, decisions, and even the reality that unfolds. The law of attraction is based on this principle, the idea that whatever the mind consistently focuses on, whether positive or negative, begins to manifest in life. This isn't superstition or wishful thinking. It's a pattern seen in nature, psychology, and personal experience. What is fed grows. What is repeated becomes stronger. A person who constantly expects failure often finds it. Someone who believes in opportunity tends to notice doors opening where others see only walls. Every thought sends out a signal, like ripples in a pond. A mind filled with worry and doubt attracts more reasons to worry. A mind focused on abundance and possibility starts recognizing opportunities that were always there but went unnoticed. It's not about ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. It's about choosing which reality to strengthen. When attention shifts to solutions instead of obstacles, when gratitude replaces resentment, the external world starts to reflect that inner change. Energy attracts like energy. This is why certain people seem to draw success effortlessly, while others remain stuck in cycles of struggle. It's not luck, it's alignment. A person who believes in their worth moves differently, speaks differently, makes choices from a place of confidence instead of fear. The world responds accordingly. Doors open, people listen, opportunities flow naturally. But when thoughts are filled with doubt and hesitation, the same world feels resistant, unkind, filled with setbacks and closed doors. The subconscious mind plays a huge role in this process. It doesn't judge thoughts as good or bad. It simply accepts what is repeated and turns it into reality. This is why patterns repeat, why the same struggles seem to follow people no matter how much they try to change. It's not just external circumstances. It's an internal blueprint running in the background, shaping actions, decisions, and the way the world is perceived. Shifting this starts with awareness. Noticing negative thought patterns, replacing them with empowering ones, and practicing consistency. Affirmations, visualization, and gratitude aren't just trendy ideas, they rewire the brain, shifting focus and changing what is magnetized into life. Positive intentions act like a compass, guiding thoughts, emotions, and actions toward the reality they represent. The more they are reinforced, the more the world begins to mirror them back. Every action begins with intention. Every achievement, every transformation, every shift in life starts with a clear desire, a silent decision to move in a certain direction. Intention is more than a passing wish. It is focused energy, a force that directs thoughts, emotions, and actions toward a specific outcome. When the mind is scattered, results are unpredictable. But when an intention is set with clarity and conviction, the universe responds in ways that seem almost effortless. Clarity shapes reality. A vague desire leads to vague results, while a focused intention creates a clear path. Wishing for happiness, success, or love without defining what that truly means is like trying to navigate without a destination. But when a person knows exactly what they want, when they hold that vision with certainty, everything begins shifting to bring it closer. The right opportunities, the right connections, the right ideas start appearing not by coincidence, but by alignment. Energy flows where attention goes, and a strong intention acts like a magnet, drawing in experiences that match its frequency. Desire fuels this process, not superficial longing, but deep, genuine desire, the kind that comes from within, not from external pressure or fleeting impulses. True desire is more than just wanting something. It's a pull, an inner knowing that something is meant to be part of life. This kind of desire carries weight. It creates movement, pushing past obstacles, sustaining motivation, and keeping the vision alive even in the face of doubt. Without it, goals lose momentum. Without it, manifestation remains a concept rather than a reality. Intention and desire work together. Intention sets the direction, defining the path. Desire provides the fuel, keeping the journey alive. When both are strong, the process becomes unstoppable. Resistance fades. Distractions lose their power, and what once felt impossible starts feeling inevitable. This is why those who succeed often seem to have an unshakable certainty about their goals. They aren't just hoping, they aren't just wishing. They have set a clear intention and matched it with a deep, unwavering desire. Doubt weakens this process. Scattered focus slows it down. But those who hold their intentions with clarity and fuel them with genuine desire eventually see their world shift. Circumstances begin to rearrange. The right doors open. The universe doesn't respond to confusion or half-hearted wishes. It responds to certainty, to belief, to the energy of a mind and heart fully aligned with what they seek. Everything in existence carries a vibration. Every thought, every emotion, every action sends out a frequency that interacts with the energy of the universe. When this personal energy is in harmony with what is being sought, life begins to flow effortlessly. When it is misaligned, obstacles, delays, and frustration become common. Aligning with the universe isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about matching the frequency of what is desired so that the right opportunities and experiences naturally come into place. Resistance creates distance. Doubt, fear, and stress lower vibration, making it harder to connect with the experiences being called in. A mind filled with worry is tuned to struggle. A heart filled with gratitude is tuned to abundance. The universe responds to energy, not just words or thoughts. This is why effort alone is not enough. Many people work tirelessly but see little progress because their energy is still focused on lack rather than possibility. True alignment happens when both internal and external worlds are in sync, when thoughts, emotions, and actions all reflect the reality being created. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for achieving this state. Being present, fully engaged in the moment, allows energy to settle and align naturally. When the mind is constantly chasing the future or dwelling in the past, it creates a scattered vibration. But when attention is brought back to the now, clarity increases and intuition becomes stronger. Small daily moments of awareness, whether through deep breathing, conscious movement, or simply noticing the world without judgment, help shift energy into alignment. Meditation goes even deeper. It quiets the noise of the mind, removes distractions, and allows a direct connection with the universal flow. Thoughts slow down, stress fades, and a deeper sense of clarity emerges. Meditation isn't just about relaxation, it's about tuning into the frequency of the universe, letting go of resistance, and allowing intuition to guide the way. Even a few minutes of stillness each day can create noticeable shifts in energy and perspective. Gratitude and visualization are also key practices. Gratitude raises vibration instantly, shifting focus from what is missing to what is already present. Visualization strengthens alignment by creating a clear mental image of the desired reality, making it feel real before it even arrives. When these practices become part of daily life, alignment happens naturally. The right people, the right moments, and the right outcomes start appearing not by luck, but by resonance. Doubt and fear are the biggest barriers to manifestation. They create resistance, weaken intention, and block the flow of opportunities. Even with strong desires and clear goals, a mind filled with uncertainty sends mixed signals to the universe. It's like stepping on the gas while pressing the brakes. At the same time, there's effort, but no real movement. Thoughts of unworthiness, fear of failure, and past disappointments often keep people stuck, repeating the same patterns and struggling to move forward. Self-doubt lowers energy. When the mind constantly questions whether something is possible, it creates hesitation. Hesitation leads to missed chances, weak decisions, and a reality shaped by uncertainty rather than confidence. Fear does the same. Fear of rejection, fear of change, fear of stepping into the unknown. Each one acts as a wall between where someone is and where they want to be. These thoughts don't just exist in the mind. They shape actions, body language, and even the way others respond. A person who believes they are unworthy of success will unconsciously push opportunities away, even when they are right in front of them. Breaking these mental blocks starts with awareness. Negative thoughts thrive in the background, unnoticed and unchallenged. Paying attention to them is the first step in weakening their power. When doubt arises, questioning it is essential. Where does it come from? Is it based on past failures or someone else's opinion? Most limiting beliefs are not even personal. They are learned from society, family, or past experiences that no longer apply. Identifying these patterns makes it easier to replace them with empowering ones. Affirmations help rewire the mind. Words carry energy, and repeated statements shape beliefs over time. Speaking positive truths daily, even before fully believing them, slowly dissolves old doubts. The mind eventually accepts what it hears most often. Surrounding oneself with positive influences also matters. The environment, the conversations, the books, and even the media consumed all contribute to mental programming. Shifting these inputs gradually shifts internal beliefs. Action builds confidence. The more steps taken toward a goal, the weaker fear becomes. Even small actions create momentum, proving to the mind that progress is possible. Every win, no matter how small, reinforces belief. Gratitude shifts focus from limitations to possibilities, raising energy and attracting more positive experiences instead of dwelling on what hasn't worked before. Celebrating progress shifts the entire mindset. When doubt and fear lose their hold, energy flows freely. Manifestation becomes easier not because life suddenly changes, but because internal barriers no longer block what was meant to arrive all along. Manifestation is not just about wishing for something and hoping it appears. It requires action, focus, and a mindset that stays aligned with the desired outcome. The universe responds to clarity, energy, and consistency. When daily habits and thoughts match the vision being created, results follow naturally. Small, intentional practices make all the difference, turning abstract ideas into real experiences. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools in this process. The mind does not distinguish between real experiences and vividly imagined ones. When a goal is repeatedly visualized with strong emotion, the brain starts accepting it as reality. This shifts subconscious patterns, making choices and actions align with the vision. The key is to engage all senses, seeing the outcome, feeling the emotions, and truly experiencing the moment mentally before it happens physically. A few minutes of focused visualization each day can create powerful shifts in both mindset and opportunities. Affirmations reinforce belief. Words carry energy, shaping thoughts and emotions. Repeating positive statements daily rewires the brain, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of saying, I hope this happens, shifting to this is already happening creates a stronger energy. The more these affirmations are spoken and felt, the more they become part of the subconscious mind, influencing actions and attracting experiences that match. Gratitude accelerates manifestation by shifting focus from lack to abundance. When energy is centered on what is missing, it creates more resistance. But when gratitude becomes a daily practice, it raises vibration and attracts more things to be grateful for. Writing down a few things each day, no matter how small, strengthens this shift. A grateful mind is naturally open, positive, and receptive, making it easier for new opportunities to flow in. Consistency is what brings everything together. Manifestation is not a one-time event, but a daily practice. Doubt, distractions, and setbacks may arise, but staying committed to the vision keeps energy aligned. Thoughts shape reality, and repetition strengthens belief. Even on days when progress seems slow, trust in the process keeps things moving. The universe responds to persistence. The more these practices become second nature, the more natural it feels to live in alignment with the desired reality. What once seemed distant starts feeling inevitable, not through force, but through steady, unwavering belief and action. Doubt and impatience often delay the very things being called into existence. When something is deeply desired, the natural instinct is to chase it, to control every step, and to constantly check for signs of progress. But manifestation doesn't work through force. It works through trust. The universe has its own rhythm, and outcomes unfold at the right time, in the right way, often in ways that couldn't have been predicted. When trust replaces anxiety, energy flows more freely, making space for what is meant to arrive. Letting go of control doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing attachment to how and when things happen. Many people set an intention and then constantly question whether it's working. They check for immediate results, worry about delays, and start doubting when things don't move fast enough. This creates resistance. It sends mixed signals to the universe, shifting energy from faith to fear. The stronger the grip on a specific outcome, the more frustration builds when things don't go exactly as expected. But when there is trust, when there is faith in the unseen process, things begin to fall into place effortlessly. Patience is not passive. It is an active state of belief. It means holding on to the vision, staying aligned with the desired energy, and continuing to take inspired action without stress or desperation. It's easy to trust when things are going well, but the real test comes in moments of uncertainty. Those who truly align with what they seek don't need constant proof. They operate as if it is already theirs, knowing that just because something isn't visible yet doesn't mean it isn't on its way. Releasing control also allows better possibilities to unfold. Sometimes what is being asked for is too small compared to what is truly possible. A closed mind focused only on one specific path can miss out on something even greater. When expectations are rigid, opportunities that don't fit the exact vision are often ignored. But when there is openness, when there is trust in a higher plan, the universe can deliver something even better than what was imagined. Energy flows where ease exists. The more relaxed and certain the mind is, the faster things manifest. The process isn't about struggling to make things happen. It's about aligning, trusting, and allowing. The universe is always working, always rearranging, always bringing the right things at the right time. Letting go doesn't mean losing control. It means shifting from force to flow, from fear to faith, from doubt to the certainty that everything is already in motion. Energy shapes reality. Every thought, every belief, every action sends out a signal that the universe responds to. When desire is clear, when intention is strong, and when trust replaces doubt, life begins to shift in ways that once seemed impossible. The right people appear, Unexpected opportunities arise, and obstacles that once felt overwhelming start to dissolve. Nothing is random. Everything aligns when the inner world and the outer world move in the same direction. Doubt slows things down. Fear builds resistance. But those who stay committed to their vision, who practice gratitude, who trust even when results aren't immediately visible, those are the ones who see the biggest transformations. The universe is always listening. It doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to certainty. The moment faith outweighs fear, the moment action replaces hesitation, the path unfolds effortlessly. Everything is already in motion. What is being sought is already seeking the way to arrive. It's only a matter of alignment, belief, and allowing the process to unfold. If this message resonated, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. More insights are on the way, and this journey is just beginning.